All right, so another meal that we're gonna do to be able to prep your meal is gonna be baked oats. So I love baked oats because it gives it a little bit of a different taste, texture to just the regular standard oatmeal that you would do just in a bowl, because that gets boring all the time. Having that every single day sucks sometimes. So baked oats is good to make. You can make pancakes with it, you can make cakes with it, you can make breads with it. Use oats as its own flour.
Could be a good thing to have on the go early in the morning if you're somebody that rushes in the morning and you have a hard time like sitting down eating oats or whatever. This might be a good way to prepare it on the go, bring it with you. We also have June who's supervising. Baby, say hi to the camera. She's supervising. She's doing a really hard job right now, so let's,
Ignore the Lay's that she's eating. But to Tim's point as well, you could also make this the night before and have it the next day, so you don't have to wake up if you're in a rush to work or whatever the case may be. So we're going to do a half cup of oats, which I'm going to tell you what the measurement comes out to in a second. About 60 grams of oats into the blender. We're gonna do half a banana into the blender. We're gonna do 1 scoop of protein powder into the blender.
If you're my client, you're doing this, you better be weighing that shit by the gram. I don't want to see no half bananas in your chronometer.
Half a regular size banana is about 50 grams of banana. Just saying. Just let me know.
Why Riley's clients are fat. Joking.
You're gonna do half a cup of milk, or almond milk, non-dairy milk, whatever the case may be that you're using. Into the blender. Now you're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder so that it can rise. And then you can add whatever you want to it. I like to add cinnamon to it just to give it a little bit of a flavor.
You don't add like a whole egg or anything?
I have an egg.
I'm done.
You have to do 1 egg. And then you crack 1 egg into it.
Basically, you gotta give it some fat. The banana and the whole egg will act as kind of like well, it acts as a binder for sure, but it's also gonna help keep it a little bit more, a little bit softer.
And then if you want, you can also add a little bit of a sweetener too, just for a little bit of a taste. I use the sugar-free maple syrup. Then you can just put a couple drops in there. Only 1 gram of sugar alcohol, so just don't tell Tim or your coach now. All right, from here, once you have everything in here, now you're gonna put it into the blender and blend it up. All right, so now once you have everything blended into the blender, now you're gonna put it into a pan. Now you could use a oven-safe dish, you could use a bread pan, you could use kind of whatever you want, whatever shape you want to make it into. I'm just gonna use the bread pan because that's what I have easily accessible. And that's what I usually use. You're gonna spray the edges of the pan so it doesn't stick. And then from there, you're just gonna dump the batter right into the pan. Perfect. Now from here, you're just gonna throw it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes and let that cook. And then we'll come back to show you the finished product. All right guys, so now that we put the baked oats in the oven, we set the timer for 20, I did 25 minutes just to make sure that it was cooked. So let's take it out, let's check it out. There you go. It probably could have used just 20 minutes. You can see it burnt a little bit on the sides, but that's fine. It's just a little extra firm. But with a little bit of syrup, this makes it 10 times better to eat, 10 times more enjoyable to eat. Let's see if we can open it up. You're supposed to let it sit for about 5 minutes, but we're just not gonna do that. So there it is. Nice little cake. And there you go, just like a bread, just like a cake. And you could do, it makes it so much easier to eat. You could just take it out of the fridge in the morning or at night if you want like more of a sweet treat instead of your last meal being, you know, chicken, rice, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You could have this, put, like I said, a little bit of syrup on it. You could do basically whatever. It's just like a bread. So That's my baked oats. I would definitely give it a shot.